afternoon to enjoy our national pastime at Seattle's T-Mobile Park. Today, a contest from the AL West between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Seattle Mariners.
Now,
alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Mariners are looking to break out the brooms here at home.
Yeah, and to sweep this team right here would be a huge momentum boost. It is not easy to sweep a series. I don't care if it's 3 games or 4 games. I think back to Bobby Cox. His big thing was you just want to win series. 2 out of 3, 3 out of 4. But when you have a chance to sweep a team, you have to take advantage of it.
Yusei Kikuchi is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mariners. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Leading off the afternoon for
now to the plate, here is David Fletcher, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. Even after the victory last time out, they come in trying to turn things around as they've been slumping of late, winning in just 3 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, Dero, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday and close it off with a win here, and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, you always have to beware of Mike Trout. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. The average sits at 286 here to start play. 6 home runs, and he's driven in 24. 1-1 the count. And it's fouled away. And a slider that catches a lot of the plate that time, and it's sent out to deep left center field. And this one is gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. 7 home runs for him on the year now as the Angels take a 1-0 lead.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly. Just like that, they take the lead.
Batting third, the center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. His career numbers against this pitcher, he's 3 for 9. He's taken him deep once. Lined hard to center field. Trammell is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. And there's ball 1. Swung on by Rendon, and this is sent to deep left. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Anthony Rendon connects on a solo shot. 6th home run on the season for him, and the Angels are now out to a 2-0 lead.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
At the plate, Kurt Suzuki. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 2 home runs, 10 RBIs. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. So a solo shot there from Kurt Suzuki. 3rd home run for him on the year, and the Angels have taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
Batting 6, the first baseman, Jared Walsh.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. In now, Jared Walsh. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle, it's 0-1. He'll come in here at 263, 7 homers, and 16 RBIs. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2.
Hey, after that extra base hit, things could go awry. He didn't. He battled right back in his zone with a nice executed pitch.
Three runs already home here. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And the cutter can't find the zone as he surrenders the base on balls here.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
And now, Justin Upton. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
And this one will bounce into the wall. Walsh rounds third and is digging for the plate. And a relay home. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Sometimes you get off on the wrong foot, and it's hard to get back on the right one. That's the 4th hit he's given up here already in the early going. He's got to find a way to string some outs together, or he's going to be in some deep trouble.
And next up will be Franklin Barreto, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
Ready with the 0-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 4 runs in the inning, but of note there was that they came on the strength of 3 home runs. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Angels are out in front, 4-0. Jaime Barria, the Panamanian right-hander, will get the nod here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
Luis Torrens stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
That swing looked kind of out of control to me. It looked like he was trying to dial 9, but when you're down by 4 runs early in the game, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
1 out, nobody on. And he takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away.
Batting third.
And now in the box, Braden Bishop looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Fastball was too much for him there, swung right through it.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting the tone, pounding the zone.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And this is taken in by Upton, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We head to inning number 2 here at T-Mobile Park. Angels lead it 4-0. Set to go now, Dexter Fowler, and he's been swinging it well the last couple of games.
The right fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Now batting, second baseman.
All right, guys, here's Seattle's defensive alignment. And the guy manning shortstop today is J.P. Crawford. This guy, he doesn't have the quickest feet in the game, but he has unbelievable range, a strong arm, and very, very quick hands. And he is just the start of the new wave of the next line of great shortstops.
Stepping in now, David Fletcher. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
Popped him up. Crawford has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
Striding in is Jose Iglesias, and we'll see what he can do here after going deep his first time up. Here it comes. Now, of course, it's still rather early, but there is a bit of a hill for them to climb if they're going to complete this sweep. They trail by a considerable margin to this point.
It's a kind of an easy thing to do when you're trying to sweep a team. You fall behind early. There's a lot of baseball still left, but they're going to have to score some runs and score some in a hurry to get back into this one.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Lewis waits on it. And he makes the catch to retire the side. Angels are gone in order. They lead it 4-0. Now to bat, Kyle Lewis. His prior history versus this arm. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First pitch of the AB now. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent, well-respected, accurate strike zone.
D-Bro, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. We'll give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the first inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the 9th.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Fastball well outside. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So 1 down, no one aboard, and that brings up the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at-bat.
He loses him on ball 4.
Batting 6th, the second baseman, Tom.
So here now is Ty France. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Crawford stands at first with one out. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that two-seamer has a mind of its own.
Fouled away. Runners on first with 1 down. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Upton's under it. 2 down.
Batting 7th, the third baseman, Shed Long.
Batter will be Shed Long Jr. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. First delivery to him. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Back goes Fowler to the track. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. 1 left for Seattle. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Mike Trout ready to settle in and kick off the inning. Matt Vasgersian joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac with you in the booth.
Mike Trout.
First pitch on the way. Mike Trout is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one high and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. It's a solo home run here for Mike Trout, number 10 for him on the year, and the lead for the Angels grows now to 5-0. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
Yeah, Matty V, this has always been known as one of the better pitchers' ballpark. Ken Griffey didn't like to hit here. A-Rod didn't like to hit here. The only guy that seemed to like to hit at this place was Ichiro. Definitely a pitcher's ballpark.
Yeah, without question, Dan. And that's why what they were able to accomplish today with such a high home run total just screams to the ball flying today. Maybe there was a jet stream going out to the gaps. I don't know. But what we saw today is not the norm.
Now here comes the Mariners skipper out to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Domingo Tapia is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. In now is Anthony Rendon, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. popped up. White into foul territory, and this is going to be a foul ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. High in the air into shallow left center. Coming in is Lewis. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. So with one away, a couple of teams out of the AL West doing battle in this one. So let's check out where they sit in the standings entering play here today. Now one down with the bases empty, and that'll bring in the catcher Kurt Suzuki. First pitch of the AB now.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
One out, nobody on. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Jared Walsh will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Foul tip held onto behind the plate at strike two.
Hey, 2 pitches at the knees right now, and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to fight. I want to see a 2-strike approach. Maybe a little choke up, maybe a little fight up the middle the other way. Grind back into this count.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
From the stretch, Justin Upton is at the plate as he looks at ball one. Here it comes, 1-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
And that's in there, 2-1.
Whoo, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Lewis waits on it. And that's the third out. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. We played 2.5. It's now a 5-0 Halos lead.
Back now for the Mariners' third turn at bat, and unfortunately for them and their fans, this lineup hasn't really found its stride this season. Case in point, they currently rank last in the league in team batting average and on-base percentage. On that note, one of the hitters told me, I'd be lying if I told you it isn't frustrating for everyone. We're all really competitive guys in that clubhouse, so to be where we are is probably keeping some guys up at night. Sounds like a group looking for answers, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. So now into the box is Evan White. Lifetime versus this arm. Just a couple of matchups, no hits and 2 at-bats. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence, he's got great body language on the mound, he's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Donnie Walton comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
A ball and a strike. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at-bat here.
3-2, a full count to the Mariners' designated hitter. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now batting,
1 out, runner at first, and that'll bring up Taylor Trammell. From the belt, the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And it's 1-2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Walton leads off first with 1 away. And this is swung on and missed, his 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
To the plate now, Luis Torrens. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And it's 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
The right fielder, number 5.
And stepping in, Braden Bishop. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. High in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. Couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Welcome back to T-Mobile Park in Seattle as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the fourth inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Franklin Barreto, struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Grounded back up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Here's Dexter Fowler now, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. For the current campaign, Fowler is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
Matty, great matchup right here. He's been absolutely hammering right-handed pitching all season long. Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Opportunity now to look at some of the future plans for this Mariner organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent action. Into the box now, David Fletcher, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Barreto leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And this is a fastball that's right on the black but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning. If he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
Set to deliver on 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Hit the other way out toward right field. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Angels strand one, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Stepping in once again is Kyle Lewis, and he's the reigning American League Player of the Month.
If you look at their win percentage or something like that right now, got to be honest, the odds are obviously stacked against them. But I'm looking for them to show me something right here. Maybe they get back in this game, maybe they don't. But I want to see what kind of at-bats they put together. This is where you have to lock in as a team. Every guy has to go up to the plate and have a good, productive AB to get this team going.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Trout patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
The batter, number 3.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. He threw a base on balls his first time up. Pitch on the way. Hit back up the middle. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mariners.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And Prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. At the plate now, Ty France. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. France tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Upton on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The third baseman, number 4, Long Jr.
So two are gone here in the M's half of the fourth, and that'll bring up Shed Long Jr. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. As he'll fall behind here as he goes after a fastball that might have been out of the zone. It's strike one. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Back goes Trout, and just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. Now the relay home, and they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
The next batter will be Evan White as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he lays off for ball one.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Lays off. 2-2 now. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3 and 2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there. So now to the plate, Donnie Walton, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth. Lifted the other way to left center. On the move is Trout. He's not going to get it, and a 2-out rally continues. 1 run will score easily. Here's the second runner around third. The tag, and he's safe as they now trail by only 2.
You love the aggressive base running right there. It's not easy to make that throw and give that catcher time to adjust his feet and get that tag down.
No, very aggressive send right there. You take a chance, you hope the throw is a little bit offline, and that paid off right there.
The batter will be Taylor Trammell, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. No hits to this point. Ball 1-1.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
2-1 count now to the Mariners' leadoff batter.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Angels 5 and the Mariners 3. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
0-2, here it comes.
I got to count 1 and 2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Angels center fielder.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. The payoff pitch one more time. Popped him up. France is there for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Anthony Rendon. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Eric Swanson, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
This is why you pay the price of admission right here. Power on power. My money's on the pitcher.
And now a pitch on the way. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
He's got to find a way to set his sights down, but if I'm the pitcher, I continue to climb that ladder until he makes an adjustment.
Now a swing and a little bouncer softly hit to the right side of the mound. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Final line there for the Mariners starting pitcher. Not what he had in mind before the day started.
Yeah, he was really frustrated and out of rhythm in this one. Unfortunately, I'm sure he's frustrated right now, and he will be for a while. But the good news is that the guys are still in the game. The offense is picking them up.
First pitch on its way. Kurt Suzuki is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. A ball and a strike to count to Suzuki. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 2-2 one more time. is laid off and the count runs full. Full count still. 2 out, nobody on. Ball 4.
That's down. Ball 4.
So stepping in is Jared Walsh. He bounced out last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Angels leave 1 as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Jose Quintana, the 6'1" southpaw, will be the one that gets the call from the bullpen here. Now at the plate is Luis Torrens. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The catcher.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Torrens.
0-1 pitch on its way. Line, that's a base hit into left field.
The right fielder, number 5, Braden Bishop.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Braden Bishop. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Behind 0-2 now. Torrens on at first, nobody out. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose. And this one's in the dirt. And forget about the double play now, as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Here now the 2-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Suzuki has it. Throw down to first, 1 away.
Now batting, left field.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Kyle Lewis. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch of the AB on its way. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. A great pitch there, as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. Next to stand in is J.P. Crawford, runner in scoring position with two gone. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Trout is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Mariners leave 1. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. So here is Justin Upton. Lifetime in this matchup. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1.
Justin Upton.
Popped him up. White has room in foul territory. 1 out.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Next to hit, Franklin Barreto. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Oh, that's out.
Now the 1-0. Fouled off. The 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Swinging a soft liner. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Boy, D-roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
Standing in now, Dexter Fowler. And he takes ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Runner at first here, one man out. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
A bullet to first base, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, David Fletcher.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go David Fletcher. His prior history in this matchup, he's 1 for 2. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Behind 0-2 now. And strike 3 called. As he says, you got to be kidding me, with his side retired. Angels strand 1, and it remains 5-3. Bottom of the 6th inning on its way, but first, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said that although they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, they have made the opposing pitching work really hard for just about every out. Their starter's pitch count was pretty high, which resulted in him being removed from the game prior to the 6th inning. Now it's a matter of making their bullpen work just as hard, guys.
For the Mariners,
Thank you, Heidi.
the second baseman, Ty.
And now the first pitch. Ty France is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Fastball just a bit low here. He's behind 2-0 now. Two balls and a strike.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Swings through it for strike number 2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Upton's under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
The batter.
So with one away, a couple of teams out of the AL West doing battle in this one. So let's check out where they sit in the standings entering play here today. Now to the plate, Shed Long Jr. He doubled his last time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Now the 1-0. Here's a hard hit ball that'll be caught out there at short. Had him played perfectly that time, and there are two gone now. Two gone now in the Mariners' sixth, and up next is Evan White. Quintana into the windup. Here's the first pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball, 1-1. Called strike in a dangerous location there, 1-2.
You know, I think that curveball in the previous pitch had him thinking about getting another one, because there's no reason he shouldn't have had a big rip at that fastball.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Mariners are down in order. They're still down 5-3. Seventh inning ready to roll, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Jose Iglesias. First delivery to him. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Lewis waits on it. One down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Mike Trout.
So one away now for the Angels in the 7th, and standing in the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. One out, nobody on. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally, at least swing right there. He's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Dan, count goes out window with this batter right here. Doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0, he's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Anthony Rendon will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. He's set, and the pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
With that base-running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Behind 0-2 now. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
In now, Kurt Suzuki, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. called strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give the guy at first a chance to run.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Lewis waits on it. Handles it easily, and the inning is over. Angels leave 1 as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and striding forward the designated hitter, Donnie Walton.
Designated hitter, Johnny.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. This one's flared out toward left. Here comes Upton, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Stepping in now, Taylor Trammell, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Mitch Haniger will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. And 1 count, and the pitch. And a curveball. This one clocked at 78, and it's 0-2.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Into the box, Luis Torrens pitches a cold strike. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
Down and away, ball 1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Watching him on the mound right now, I think he's just having trouble throwing strikes to this guy. Up only 2 runs, I don't think he's working around him.
Swing and a liner, but unfortunately right at the shortstop for the second out.
The right fielder, number 5.
Stepping up is Braden Bishop. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Sam Haggerty will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. Quintana sets. First pitch on its way. Line drive snagged on a short high. Throw in time and the side is retired. 1 left for Seattle. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Mitch Haniger will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center. Sam Haggerty stays in the game after pinch hitting, and he'll be patrolling right field. All set for the start of the inning, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Jared Walsh. 16. It's the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 16.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this one runs up high, ball one. The M's entered the day looking to wrap up a big series sweep, but it's going to take some late-game heroics in order to make that a reality.
Never easy to sweep any team, but this is a close one. And there's an old saying in baseball, a bloop and a blast, and if they can stay close, get a base hit, get somebody to hit one out of the ballpark, they're not out of this one yet.
So far. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. 3-2. The count is full to the Angels DH.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Boy, when things are good, things are going really good. How about a swinging bunt infield single right there for his third knock of the game, D-Row?
Yeah, he has to be feeling frisky right now. He's had 2 great at-bats, and then this one, he's 100% on fire. Getting an infield single for his third knock of the game, that's awesome.
At the plate now, Dexter Fowler, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
Gotta believe that was a mislocation because it missed right down the middle. This guy's gonna have nightmares at the plate thinking about missing that one.
Swinging a hard liner to center field. Henniger gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. Angels strand 1, and it remains 5-3. James Hoyt is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and next it'll be the outfielder Kyle Lewis.
The left fielder, Kyle Lewis.
First pitch on its way. The 0-1 pitch.
Whoa, that's him.
Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul. 1-2. Here it comes.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a liner. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. Leadoff hitters aboard, and that means the tying run will come forward here in the late innings.
The batter, number 3, shortstop.
Next for Seattle, J.P. Crawford. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
First pitch of the AB now.
These are the moments that don't always show up on the highlight film right here. Big spot. They have a chance right here. This guy mixes in a knock. They have a chance to get right back in this game. If not, if he grounds into a double play, it's pretty much over.
And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Boy, D-Row, when you're starting to swing it like this team, this doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
Into the box now, Ty France, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. Lewis on second. Crawford on at first with nobody out. That evens it up 1-1. On a line to shortstop.
The third baseman, number 4.
Next up, Shedlong Jr. hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Here it comes, 1-0. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. Pause, now the pitch. Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even 2-2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Trout comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2.
The batter, the first baseman.
Ready now is Evan White, and with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit, but if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
No balls and a strike to count. He's ready. Here's the 0-1, and he misses with it. 1-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. Hit the other way out toward right field. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. Mariners leave a couple. They're still down 5-3. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, David Fletcher, looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Hit to third. And a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty V, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
So now to the plate, Jose Iglesias, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Hit on the ground out to short. And that's through into left, and back-to-back singles have him in business to start the 9th.
That was actually a well-executed fastball in off the plate. Credit the offensive player. He smelled that coming, turned and burned.
Standing in now, Mike Trout, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 2-1 home. Now here's one high and deep to left. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball.
His heart sank right there when that ball met the bat, but just had him out front just enough to give him another shot at potentially putting him away.
On to first, in time to take care of Trout, a double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
At the plate, Anthony Rendon. So look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Fletcher at third with 2 away. And he takes a called strike 2.
Hey, what a job right here to put yourself in position to get out of this one after giving up back-to-back singles to the first 2 batters.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Angels leave 1 as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Raisel Iglesias comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the DH, Donnie Walton.
Hey, not an easy thing to do, even at home when you're down by 2, trying to score a couple of runs off of one of the game's top closers.
0-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Donnie Walton is sent packing for the first out in the bottom of the 9th. Mitch Haniger swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that one.
Ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes to Mitch Haniger.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Fouled away.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
And And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
It's a fine line for working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance of getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
Next, it'll be Luis Torrens. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like you did, and all you have to show for it is you jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
First offering. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation called for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on a base pass and just attack the zone.
And a swing and a miss there on a late-breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going...
Ouch, that one hit him.
Wow, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point, and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
To the plate now, Kyle Lewis. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. Singled last time up. And he fouls this one off. 2 down, runners at first and second. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. Fowler is there, makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
Hey, this was a pretty tightly played game. Got a little bit of everything in this one. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching, and defense in certain spots. This one was a fun one to watch.
5-3, the final score in this afternoon's game. The Halos jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jose Quintana gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Yusei Kikuchi only completed 2 innings and is charged with the loss. Raisel Iglesias wraps it up for the save, his 11th of the campaign. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.